everyone. So today I'm going to speak about employee legislation, and this is my name, Charlie Huang, and my student ID. So this is the company that I'm doing researches on. Is iGlocal company, a professional consulting company which has 5 branches over the world, over 900 customers, companies, and 3 offices located in Vietnam. So my slideshow is going to be divided into 4 main phases. First one is important employment laws in decision-making process, strength and weaknesses of the laws and regulation. The third one is practical in iGlocal with employment laws and regulation. And final one, changes to make to comply with current violated laws in iGlocal. So the decision making process has 7 main steps. The first step, due to the pandemic COVID-19, several targeted tasks were not completed in the fourth quarter in iGlocal, so they need to increase their productivity. The second step, conduct a survey for employees. They hold a meeting of managers to sum up the alternatives. The third step, they come up with 2 different options. The first one is recruit more employees, and the second one is overtime working for employees, 2 Saturdays in 1 month. And the fourth 5 steps, they chose out the best alternative is overtime working using the company labor source. They can save recruitment and training costs. Employees income will increase. They can come up with a long-term engagement. We can consider it in Article 106. The sixth step is develop a registration system for working overtime schedule, pay extra bonus of 200 of the salary. Consider Article 97. And the final step, review the decision. The company has assumed that employees should also have appropriate breaks. Consider Article 110. So overtime working is the working period besides the normal working hours specified in the law, the collective labor agreement, or the labor rule. Entitled overtime working to employees must satisfy the following requirements: to consent of the employees, to ensure that overtime hours of employees. The first one is not exceed 50% of the normal working hours in one day. The second one is total normal and overtime working hours shall not exceed 12 hours in a day, less than 30 hours in 1 month, and 200 hours in 1 year. The third one, not be more than 300 hours in 1 year. Some special cases stipulated by the government, and the company must arrange for the employees to take compensatory leave for the time without days off. And this is Article 110, weekly rest. Firstly, in every week, each employee shall be entitled to a rest of at least 24-hour consecutive hours. In special cases, due to the work cycle, the employees cannot take weekly rest. Then the employers shall ensure that the employees is entitled to at least 4 days each month on average. And secondly, the employer has the right to decide and arrange the weekly rest on Sundays or a fixed date in a week, but must record in a labor rule. And Article 97, overtime and working at night salary. The employees who works overtime is paid according to salary unit price of the salary by the job duties as follow. On weekdays, at least 150%. I'm sorry, 150%. On weekly days off, at least 200%, and on holidays and days off with pay, at least 300%, not including the salary of holidays and days off for employee enjoying daily salary. And this is the strengths and weaknesses of iGlocal consideration in a company. The strength for employees is they can earn extra pay, gain more recognition, and to the employees they can increase the productivity. It means higher profit and reduce turnover rate. Weaknesses to the employees: negative impact on health is must to the employees. a high risk of occupational accidents or injuries, and to the employees, they pay extra money, then will come up with the less productivity. And practical in iGlocal with current employment laws and regulations, uh, pro- probation duration for graduated candidates is 60 days. The salary for interns is 10 to 15 million Vietnam dong, while the wage of an official employees is 30 to 40 millions per month. Uh, Consider Chapter 3, Section 1, Article 7 and Clause 1. Probation duration varies according to the nature and the complication of the work and must satisfy the following conditions within 60 days for work that demand college education or further. And this is agricultural law violation and some of the ideas and solutions that I think they should do to make this condition better. Sometimes the heavy workload at iGlocal causes employees in some departments to work overtime, continue working from home. Violated Article 105 Clause 1 is that normal working hours shall not exceed 8 hours per day or 48 hours per week. And the first solution that I have come up with is employees reduce the workload for employees. Workers will spend less time finishing their work, reduce the possibility that they will have to overtime at working. However, this solution has some problems of it. Um, so that you can understand that the workload of the company cannot be reduced basically because there will be a fixed workload that the company has to deal with and also a fixed workload for each employee in each different department. So this seems too hard to happen. So I have come up with another solution. uh, Managers only allow saving work data at the computers of the company, forbid employees to save their work data to finish at home in their personal computer. So the employees can only work at company if they need to work overtime. Employees can easily control the amount of time employees work at the company. So can they the company can avoid violating laws. And this is my references. Finally, thanks for listening.